Hi, it's Miss Brittany from the Carbondale Branch Library, and this is a new video craft series we are doing called Creation Stations to Go. Something to keep in mind for this particular series is that it is geared towards elementary age kids. So what it is I'm going to film a short little video tutorial. Today we are doing mason jar terrariums. I know there's a little bit of glare on that, so that's what we're making today. This video premieres on June 11th, so after the video premieres you can stop in any of our 6 branches from Carbondale to Parachute to pick up your own kit, which will look like this. Please keep in mind that supply is limited. Another fun thing about these videos is we're going to have some cool little partners that stop in to do their videos as well. So we're going to start with our craft video today, mason jar terrariums. As I said, I'm going to show you this again, the one I made. Sorry about the glare. Essentially it is rock, dirt, moss, and you get a figurine. I chose a little deer for mine. Everyone's going to get a different figurine. When you pick up your own, you will have all the materials split up inside your jar in different plastic baggies. So I already opened this one so we can have it separate. You'll get your rocks, you'll get your dirt, and you'll get your moss. A little bit less moss of this, I just had extra so I threw it in the bag. And then you'll get your figurine. I chose a tiny little bird and a nest for this one instead of the deer. Okay, very simple. You open up your jar. Something important to note about this is the decorative terrarium. We don't have anything growing in here. I'm going to layer it in a way that if you wanted to plant your own plant, you could from home, or just put in an air plant or plant a succulent. This is potting mix, so it will work with that. If you're doing an air plant, just make sure you kind of spritz it with water every now and then. It doesn't need to be planted, but if it's set in there, just kind of spritz it so it doesn't dry out. But ours will just have moss, which you don't really have to worry about. So you start with your rocks, and you can separate the different colors if you want. The fun thing, hopefully that's not too loud, the fun thing about this is you can do it any way that you want. So if you want to do rock, dirt, rock, you could. I'm just going to layer it like I said in case you do want to plant something. So, and also same thing, everyone's rocks will be a little bit different colors, however you want. And then next, your dirt. This is another, if you want to do more dirt, you can, less, it's up to you. Also, some of the dirt might cover the rock, so if you have enough moss, or if you're interested in that, because you see how it kind of mixes up, you can do a layer of moss between your dirt and your rocks. It's up to you. So that's the fun thing about this craft. You can kind of just do whatever you want and kind of get your dirt to where you want. I'm going to do, if you see on this one, I kind of filled it up about halfway so I'd have room for the moss. I'm going to do about the same for this one. So rock and then dirt. And then you'll have your Spanish moss. There's a variety of moss in here, so keep that in mind. Yours might be a little different colors. I'm going to start with green. Just kind of layer it on top. Since I have a bird in there, I'm going to kind of make it look like green grass. I'm going to show you. Push down a little bit. You can also see in my bag I have some of this little purple stuff that I really like for color. So I'm going to stick that in there, and then just add a different texture. I'm going to throw in this guy. Then you can see how that's starting to look. That helps the glare at all. Okay. If you're happy with how it is looking and you are ready to put in your figurine, if you remember, I'm going to choose this little bird and his nest. And like I said, everyone's figurine is going to be different, and you might get a couple so that you get an option on how you want to put that in there. He doesn't want to stay in his nest, that's okay. Some of the figurines are very tiny, so tweezers might be helpful if you get a really tiny figurine. So I'm going to be gentle because he wants to fall right out of his nest every time I shove him in there. Okay. I also left a couple extra rocks in my bag, just a couple, that I'm going to layer on top, just even for more decoration. See what it looks like. I'm going to put the lid on and then show you the final product. I made a mess, it's okay. Okay, and that's my final product. So like I said, if you want to add some things from home, you would just do a little bit less moss here, kind of push it back, and then you could put a little air plant, a little succulent, and then you could even still use your figurine if you have room. Like I said, it's potting mix, so that is totally possible for you to do. And that is that one. I'm going to show you one more time what your kit's going to look like. You got the 3 separate bags. You'll just stop in June 11th to pick up your kit, and then you can layer it yourself and make your own. If you would like to share your videos with us on Facebook or your photos of your terrarium, we would really appreciate that. So we are done with this craft. I just want to do a quick reminder that summer reading has started for the library. So if you want to go to gcpld.org to register for summer reading, this counts as one of the bonus quests because it is a virtual program. So if you watch this, you can get a book buck. So it was great spending time with you today. I look forward to more videos. See you soon.